Well, look who the Alleghany Journal has found. The Fenderbenders Acoustic Trio. And you probably know these guys by a different man name, but they've been around Covington for 35 years? Jeff Dudley's here, Steve Thrasher, and Bink Jenkins. And they've been a member of a number of bands, all have their specialties. And Jeff, you're going to play at a very important event this Thursday. Tell the public about it.
Lisa Worley, that works with Alan Dressler, contacted me and asked us if we would come up and play. It's like school teachers and Dabney people. It's like a community event, I guess, for new teachers coming in. So they wanted us to come and play for that. They're going to have fireworks at 9:30, and I think they're offering like a free one trip to the concession stand. So,
that's pretty cool.
That is.
Well, this is the formal celebration of the consolidated school system. So this is like one of the biggest deals that's happened in the Highlands for about 50 years.
We should have a good turnout because fireworks and food.
They'll come out for the fireworks. Yes.
Free food.
Free food, fireworks. I mean, I'll be there too.
Be there.
And Steve, all along the way, you played with Jeff in a couple of bands. You tell the public, I mean, you're not just a guitar player, you're a mandolin, and what else did you tell me?
Mandolin, banjo, dobro, and I can play a bass too, and I sing. And Jeff and I have been telling each other how to play guitar and how to sing for almost 30 years.
Cheating off
We're cheating off each other, exactly. That's how we get it done. We feed off each other, always have.
And Bink, you're in most of the configurations. You've been the long, well-known bass player.
Pretty much so. That and sound game.
And do you have a favorite? I have my favorite bass guitars. And are you a Fender guy or, a Rickenbacker guy? Or where do you come down on that?
They're all the same to me. They're all the same thing. As long as they play good up in here, I'm good with it.
Jeff, I don't know how this all turned out other than just a phone call, but it's a nice honor, having played all these years in Covington, to be, what I'd call the signature band here to start the new school division. And, after you get through playing, the crowd's going to like it or not with applause, but you know what? There's going to be fireworks, so I'm not...
Exactly.
And Bink, what kind of music can the public expect to hear on Thursday?
We got some Eagles, we got some Doobie Brothers, got some Cretans. Let's see, we got some Marshall Tucker.
Yeah.
Marshall Tucker.
Marshall Tucker Band, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hootie and Blowfish.
Which song from Hootie and the Blowfish?
I Only Want to Be With You.
Only Want to Be With You, okay.
Good song from the 90s.
Yeah, good song.
And Jeff, when you put this together, the trio, how did you decide? I mean, for years, there's always been a drummer and a keyboard player. What's the logic behind this? I think it's a little easier setup. Plus, three guys that get along all these years, that must have been a part of it, at least.
Well, actually, this fella here's the one that came up with the trio thing here.
All right, Steve, what was your logic?
My logic was basically what you said. We're getting older, the equipment's getting heavier, and acoustic guitars are light.
Amen.
So we started goofing around with those, and it turned out we had to go to lighter strings and all that kind of stuff because we're used to doing all this crazy stuff on a guitar. Well, acoustic strings are made like cable. So it's a little tougher playing. It's a little tougher playing. It's more subdued music. And it's more appealing to the public. If you get over and you play hard driving something or whatever, a lot of people like that, and then there's a lot of people that don't. But if you break out an acoustic and play the same song, most everybody's going to like it.
They're going to like it, yeah.
And I have everything that we'll be needing in the trunk of the car.
Yeah, and
before I drug a 12-foot-long trailer with a truck.
Well, we're delighted to speak with you three experienced guys. Best of all, they know the crowd in Covington. And even better, this celebration of the combined school division, it's 50 years in the coming. It's an amazing development. And we know you guys are busy, and we thank you very much for taking the time to stop into the studio.
Well, we thank you. Can I say one thing?
Sure.
Steve Harold from here in Clip Forge, we grew up with, and we've all played music with at some time or another. is going to have surgery this week because he's been battling with pancreatic cancer. I'd like all your followers to keep him in your thoughts and prayers if you would.
Yep.
And we want to thank you, Jerry, for having us come down for the interview.
Well, we've watched these guys over the course of the last 3 years. I think all of you out there are going to love what you hear on Thursday night. And once again, guys, by the way, Jeff, very nice note. We wish him the best. And we look forward to seeing all of you at the Jackson River Sports Complex on Thursday. And I believe the band will start at 7:15, something like that. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
Jerry.
welcome, sir.